this field. The pink lines on this map, these pink lines here, these are in-stream flows. These are sections of river that have been protected by the state's in-stream flow program. So pink line here, pink line here, pink line here. My name is Amy Beatty. I'm the Executive Director of the Colorado Water Trust, a job that I have had for the last 10 years. It's been an incredible honor and privilege. I was the only paid staff person when I started, and over time we've carved all of those responsibilities out of me and grown our team. So we're now 9 people. We work with willing participants to put water back in rivers, and through any tool, any process, any project, and any partner. The In-Stream Flow program, actually since its inception, has had 2 tools associated with it. The first is the tool that protects water in rivers from future development. However, if a river is really dry or really short, a better tool is actually to bring water back to a river that has been over-allocated. That was an underutilized tool, and that is the tool that the Colorado Water Trust was formed in order to amplify, from very big and complex projects all the way down to just a single water user who says, I have a 2 CFS water right I want to put back in a river. We look at ourselves here at the Colorado Water Trust as part of the solution to Colorado's complex water math. Our focus is on environmental flows. We want to make sure that rivers aren't used as an insurance policy for growth and development in the state of Colorado. We want to make sure that the environment really does have a seat at the table.
Water is essential for this area. This is an agricultural community. It's really part of the culture. Up in the San Juans at the Summitville mine, they had a major environmental disaster where cyanide and heavy metals came into the Alamosa River and killed all the fish population in the river. So essentially we had a dead river, and Summitville became a Superfund site. The feds had to come in. The prior operator just declared bankruptcy. And one day he was there, and the next day he was gone. We were forced as a community to look at this dead river and what caused this dead river. And we came together to follow the Superfund process. They put $5 million into a natural resource damage settlement exclusively to be used to restore the Alamosa River. And so we had to come up with project ideas, and actually Ken Salazar is the one that suggested, you know, you might think about an in-stream flow for the Alamosa River. The Colorado Water Trust, that's kind of when they came into the picture and helped us make the connections.
The Colorado Water Trust and the Alamosa River Keepers worked really well together. We had the owner of a reservoir working with Cindy, allowing the water that was transferred to be stored in the reservoir to be released when it was most needed for the river.
An in-stream flow is buying water from willing sellers, and then you make the dedication of the water to the Colorado Water Conservation Board, and that water is exclusively used for the Alamosa River. So we worked collaboratively with the Terrace Irrigation Company. We have that water stored at Terrace Reservoir. The agricultural season ends October 31st. And so then we release our water November 1st. And usually that release will last for the month of November. It's an extended flow. You just keep those flows going a little bit longer for the fish and other habitat in the watershed, also for the aquifer. And so when spring comes and there's a release of the water for the irrigation system, it's not a dry river system.
One of the greatest things that can result from any environmental work is that the entire community realizes that it can benefit from it. Everything from their, sort of spiritual renewal from seeing a river come back to life, all the way to the fact that new businesses are cropping up. That is environmental work at its absolute best. There are projects that we are working on that have never been done before, that are using unique legal tools that if implemented really well, could actually restore flow to some rivers that I think people thought 10 years ago were so foregone, so over-allocated that there was no solution in sight that could actually help restore flow to them. We get asked a lot what people can do in order to support rivers and streams in the state of Colorado. Really, honestly, at the end of the day, what I want to encourage everybody to do is to go out and love a river. Go out and get to know your local rivers, and then love your local rivers, and then become champions for your local rivers. We can't do what we do if we don't have people who care very deeply about the rivers in their backyards.